if I'm honest, I didn't want this to air at all, right? This was one of the craziest, most unfiltered, most unprofessional, unenjoyable experiences I've ever had as a journalist. It was so, I can't even describe it with words. It was just the craziest, dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. And I had, talked to my producers and was like, I don't want this on the air. And they were fine with that. They were fine with that. But after serious pushback from the Two Dudes legal team, here we are. And we have to show it. So enjoy it if you can. That's all I can say.
So, yeah, we're just here in the room waiting on the film crew to get here. Apparently they're filming a documentary on our show. I don't really know what they're trying to get out of us, so we're going to give them some fucking content, I tell you. Are they here?
Yeah, they're here.
You want me to go get them?
Yeah, go get them.
All right. Hey guys, y'all the film crew?
Yeah.
All right, great. We were expecting y'all. Come on in. Just a little heads up though. They are kind of all Is everybody? We're not enough. All right. Well, guys, before we get there, I'll let you know that we're going to be talking to the two hosts of Two Dudes, One Couch, Brad and Andrew. And we're just going to kind of give a little insight, kind of into just how they run the show. Nothing too crazy.
We need plot. It's a TV show. We can't just throw fish for no reason. It's... Oh. We'll finish it later, you asshole. Fuck you.
I didn't anything, did I?
No,
Hello, everybody. My name is Brendan Bush, and I'm here with the host and creative minds behind the hit show Two Dudes, One Couch, Andrew Smith and Bradley Miller. Guys, or should I say dudes, how are you today?
yeah, I'm fine. I'll do that.
All right, that's good, Okay, well, I'll hop right in with the most important question, the elephant in the room. You guys have got a crazy show, lots of variety, lots of different things going on at once, and it seems like you two are the majority of what's going on. So, give me a little bit give me some insight into your operation, what goes on.
I think it's funny that you say the two of us are the majority of it, whenever I'm the one that comes up with all the funny bits. Basically, nothing would get written if I wasn't coming up with ideas. So I have been taking discrete mathematics recently. So, the set of all bits is not equal to the set of all funny bits. Therefore, it's derivative.
You're derivative.
That's the joke, dipshit. So, okay.
If everything's derivative, how about we go back to the
never mind.
If everything's derivative, let's go back to the influences and see what we can pull from that.
Okay. Vsauce? We're not actually educational.
Nobody's creepy, and we're kind of on the cusp of
True.
Hey, Two Dudes, One Couch here. Fuck you.
But instead of doing that, I'd rather just go full Sam Hunt.
So yeah, we didn't really have much lead time. We just knew that for our next episode, a crew wanted to come in and document the entire process. And as soon as we heard that was gonna happen, we knew that we were gonna fuck with them some kind of way. We took the first day a little slow, kinda, just to feel the crew out and who the director was and all that. I think we got a pretty good start with just absolutely screaming at each other to begin with, and really put him on his toes. And then from there, we sort of tried to see if the crew was funny enough to be in on it or not. That was feeling him out was most of the first day.
Should we follow them? Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry. This happens a lot with them. It's the board. I'm telling you, it's the board. They watch. I have premonitions at night of this board. It manifests a very bad energy in it, and I think it's possessing them.
had to look at Carl.
And we get things like this, and I mean, like that's, they just always get into each other's heads.
So you think he's fine?
I think so. I don't know if he got the. I don't know if he got the. I mean, we both look straight at him, so surely. But I mean, at this point,
Like, you think he really thinks we hate each other?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
We do need to come up with a bit for this matter.
Yeah, we can run it back real quick.
Yeah, there's something on that list that we can come up with.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had to look at Carl and I had an idea.
Okay. All right. You'll get this one.
I gotta go.
We chilled out. We're good. We're fine.
We'll get that out of the shot later on.
Man, you are like the worst audio individual.
I'm trying, damn it.
Should
All right.
I get the door?
If you would like to shut the door, you may shut the door. What is Two Dudes at its core? It's a comedy show, right? Who's one of the best comedians of all time? Carlin.
It gotta be Carlin.
Carlin was in a lot of movies. What's the best Carlin movie?
Okay, so we've got the bit idea down. Now,
We gotta come up with some news.
yeah. I don't think. Okay, so I think we should talk about at least the same high boxing match. That's one of the stories I want to talk about.
There was a guy in Mississippi who stole a plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? Do we have any idea who it was?
I don't. To be honest, I've been so preoccupied, I've not really looked into it.
Okay.
I know he was threatening to crash the plane.
Oh.
So what if? I think he pushed out
Oh.
and landed and then got arrested.
Guys, we have content. The Queen is dead. The Queen of England is gone. Holy poggers. Batwoman. She's gone.
Like the whole band?
The whole...
Like
No, Brad.
Brian May too?
No, Andrew. The Queen of England, the United Kingdom of England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland and Wales. She's gone, deceased, no longer living, air not go to lung. Gone. G-O-N-E.
Oh wow, this is kind of a big deal.
We were right. Jackass.
Okay. So we've got our news, right? Mississippi Airplane Man,
Yeah.
Killer Queen.
Samuel Heidman. Okay. Yeah. So I guess now we just have to film the bit.
Day 2 went a lot better than I expected it to go. I watched them actually work pretty quick, pretty efficiently, if I say so myself. They got through the bit pretty quick. There was a few different shooting locations that we ended up doing. But they went through it pretty quick despite their uncanny approach methods.
See, the filming of the bit, it's kind of hard to get what we need to get done and also be fucking with a guy. Because there's a lot of work involved in filming bits. So we would show up to the location, set the camera up, get going, try to bust at the scenes as quick as possible, because usually that is the longest taking part of making the show, is filming the bit. We did take it upon ourselves to flub the lines more than once, just so the other one can verbally berate the one that flubbed the lines. So he had to watch us argue about plot relevancy and this, that, and the other. So he got to witness us complaining the whole time. But we really didn't have much opportunities to turn that into a joke, because that is just work.
Where we were really able to crank the weirdness factor was in the interviews afterwards that he tried to do with us. We made sure to, I don't even think he could use either of those.
So we're gonna go talk to Brad, and he told us to meet us at a specific time, which is now.
Hold on. Come in.
How's it going?
Come on in. Come on.
Okay, all right. All right.
So, we got quite a bit of filming done today. How do you go about that?
I think it went pretty well. Obviously, I had to cover Andrew because he's just not funny. But other than that, the bit went well. I think we got some good footage.
You guys seem to move pretty quick. I'd say that much.
Yeah, that usually goes kind of. It's give or take depending on the complexity of the bit.
That we wanted to be as crazy as possible.
I'd like to talk to him too. Do you know where he's at?
Yeah, I think he's around here somewhere. I think he's over there.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, well.
I'll let you get back to whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
See ya.
Shut the fuck up.
Hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. And those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
What? What do you want?
I just came to ask you about the progress today. How do you feel about how today's shoot went?
I think it went alright. We actually get started and working. We can kind of just ignore how much of a jackass Brad is, but other than that, not very terrible.
We tried our best to just go off the wall.
Look, figured we stop by and thank you guys for letting us, get a little sneak peek into the creation process. But yeah, it was just, it was fun. We enjoyed it. Thanks again.
Alright, fuck off. Thanks.
I don't know if he's ever going to work again after those interviews.
Day 3, that ended up being a script day. They sat with their crew and with my crew, and we kind of went through the script they wanted to write. And so when we went through it, they were coming up with some ideas for the news segment, for the debate, and things like that. And it got really weird.
The way this normally works is we start with a cold open, right?
Yeah, we usually figure that out first.
What we do? What if we never got around to doing it last semester? What if we did the beat thing?
It's not that funny.
I think it's hilarious.
But it's not though. It's the same thing as the buddy cop bit. It's just not that
It's
funny.
on par with that deodorant thing you came up with. It's the
That is
same
not
kind of
true.
joke. Yes, it is.
It's the same kind of joke, but the deodorant thing was in another class.
Was it really?
Yes.
I don't. Okay,
That was comedy.
whatever. All right, for the uninitiated, what I want to do is I want to be sitting on the couch, dead silent, no words. Just hold up a can of beats in front of the camera, and then drop the beat. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that funny.
Why not?
It's not.
It's the whole point of making a joke is there's some sort of unanticipated outcome to the action. So
See-
when you're holding a can of beats, dead silent, straight to the camera, and then you drop it, the audience already knows, oh, I get it. He just literally, not metaphorically, not digitally, just dropped the beat, and then you say the punchline. They already know the punchline. It's not funny.
Never will I say the punchline. I think it's funny because I'm breaking the rule of it being unexpected. The fact that it's extremely expected is funny.
Counterpoint. Here's how we fix this bit idea.
We don't do it.
We do it, and then just add bangarang when he drops the can of beats.
So for the first news, what do you want to start with? I don't want to start with the Queen. I don't want to use her.
No, you can't start with the banger. So, what was it? It was the Queen, there was the boxing match, and then there was that fucker in the plane. Obviously, I think we just start with the plane.
Yeah, I think so. That works.
So, what was his name?
I think it was Samuel Heidman.
Oh, okay. Okay. And was there a reason? Or was it like Sky King, where he was just like, aha, I want to have fun?
I think it might have been like a suicide attempt.
But he didn't. You don't attempt suicide in a plane.
It's not a good suicide story if you can tell about it.
You just commit.
Clearly he didn't, so.
And he didn't attempt.
Yeah, the guy was threat crash the plane into a local Walmart. You a local Walmart.
To a Walmart?
Yeah, he was trying to crash it into a Walmart. Then he wussed out and landed. He is now facing federal charges.
Walmart's from Arkansas.
I don't care. This guy was in Mississippi.
Anyway.
And you're the only missus who pisses Icippy.
Later.
Boxing match. Weird?
Who'd he fight again? Do you remember?
Why does it
Who
matter?
was it? Some random fucker? I have no idea.
KSI.
What? No, well, KSI was in that. Like, he was there.
Are we talking about Creator Clash?
No.
No. This was
This was a
recently.
different thing.
That was at the beginning of the summer. This was at the end. Like, yeah.
Okay.
So what if we said like, my mom's calling. Yo, so
Speaking of
Why
things,
is this news?
that meant what? Because it's like the way we do it is it's just interesting shit we find.
There's, I mean, I can give you various. What? Got another call from your mommy?
no, I got a call from yours.
Two
Soundbite.
big sweaty men going at it in a ring in public, just absolutely going for each other. Like,
Yeah, no, he.
and at the end, when they finish, and the bell rings, and it's just and the way they just the way they hyped it up too. They just had 4 other matches of just two dudes going at it as hard as they could. I've never seen better displays of athleticism before.
This man has
I'm
never watched the Olympics.
honestly honored to see, to be alive, to see this amazing display of pure testosterone.
Okay, I think it's enough.
Okay, I could go on.
Oh, we know.
I know you can. Okay. So I'm gonna write some stuff about him beating the shit out of that guy. He clocked him good a few
He
times.
just took him.
Stop talking.
I'm just saying,
Christ.
man.
Fucking yeah. Anyway. Yeah, no, he clocked the shit out of that guy a couple of times.
No. He pounded him a few.
Stop typing this shit, please.
It's good for the script.
All right, so I think we got enough stuff on set.
I think so.
So I'm going to talk about the Queen for a minute. 21-day streak on death.
Yeah.
A woman who had no bearing on anybody's life whatsoever died, and a lot of people are mourning her. And I do not understand. The Queen didn't do jack. The best. She was in office 72 years. She didn't do nothing. The fucking Parliament did everything. Are you paying attention?
What?
What are you What did I just say?
Something that's Queen.
Obviously, we're talking about the Queen. We're talking about the Queen. What did I just say? What am I talking about right now?
The Queen.
I wrote a whole joke. Oh my god.
I don't see that.
Oh my god.
It's not there.
It's there. I was brainstorming most of it. I only wrote about half.
See,
I'm trying to which one.
That doesn't matter.
it's right there.
You know,
Oh,
I want to
okay.
finish this. Jesus Christ.
Hey, yo. Can I get some of that?
No, you can't. You're not paying attention. All right, I think we got our news and our jokes.
Yep.
We have a tentative cold open. What are we doing for the debate?
I don't know.
You had one.
Was 9/11 fake?
As in fake, as in did it happen, or fake as in
What all the other,
yeah.
shady.
Open to interpretation.
Open to interpretation. What about we can talk about George Bush?
About
Planning it, doing it, wanting to do it.
I don't know that
What if Georgie and his Bushy? You know what I'm saying?
I know to also quote George W. Bush.
Now watch
Now
this
watch
drive.
this drive.
No, I think we could pull something out with 9/11.
Yeah, we just have to have opposing stances.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that it was fake, because I can go back.
Fake
remember,
in what way?
I'm gonna have to come up with that on the fly.
I'll moderate.
Just like it didn't actually happen. It was just like implanted memories. And I can go in I could go back and just go complete conspiracy theorist like I did on the first one with the moon.
Fair.
And I can be like, oh, the aliens did it, blah blah blah. Yeah. So I think we got a good show planned. Beats, got some news, got some jokes, got 9/11. I think it'll be a great episode, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
bit-
it seems like it's coming together
It's
pretty
gonna
well.
be a good one.
Yeah.
Again, the filming of the show in the studio. There's not much room to screw around with the guy, because we just came in, ran it top to bottom like we always do, and call it a day. But we did try to make it weird for him and uncomfortable. We stuck him in the waiting room that doesn't have a TV. The only thing that has is a window into the studio, so you can see what's going on. So he was in there completely blind, audio-wise, and for the most part, visual-wise. He could just kind of see us through the viewfinders on the cameras.
So we are currently in the Two Dudes recording studio, and we are getting ready to watch them film an episode. This is going to be season 3, episode 1, and we kind of get first-hand access into it. Currently, they're setting up right now. Everyone seems to be moving along, buzzing along, trying to get things going. But yeah, we're getting ready to watch the Two Dudes in action, which I think is going to be really exciting.
Has anyone ever been in this position before, getting to witness this from the inside?
I'm not sure. I've never asked any of the producers or the dudes themselves. So they have a crew of their own, and I've never asked any of them. So I'm not too sure. But either way, I'm excited because at least we get to see it.
It's really funny.
Oh my gosh, he actually dropped the beats.
Not gonna make any sense because you didn't say beats.
I'll edit it in post.
Of course you will. Yeah, sure.
I've fixed all your unfunny shit.
We don't even have anything on the table. It's just a shitty tape, dude.
We'll fix it in post.
It's not.
We can
funny.
run another take.
What?
We can run another take.
Another take isn't gonna fix this. Shut
Oh
the
my
fuck
god,
up.
I'm so sick of your shit. Has been training
They actually
for years,
followed through
but
with
has
the
never had the
okay,
opportunity
alright, cool.
to fight in a match.
The boxing
Most
match
likely
made
due
it
to
to
his online
the show.
persona
That's interesting.
and reputation for being a loose cannon. Sam, the Candyman Hyde, knocked out Thompson in the 3rd round. The kicker to this match, though, during his post-match interview, Sam called out his next opponent, Hassan Piker, in which he said to quote, "I'm coming to kill you at your house."
I think it's so funny how actually terrified Hassan got from this blatant joke. Dude had the fakest Irish accent for the entire press tour and only spoke in old Irish fairy tales, and Hassan basically goes into hiding afterwards. Always a fan of rich people being reminded that they can still have the shit beaten out of them.
Well, that's all the news we got for you this week.
We'll be right back after this break.
Make fun of me stirring crazy.
I know. Goddamn. Cannot fucking make it through the day.
So, are we doing 9/11 or are we doing Big Dogs?
What do you mean, big dog?
What
Oh.
animals we do?
What do you think?
Dogs is more safe.
Yeah.
And I think we also spend
Just reading over the teleprompter, there's some stuff that is pretty out there. I know that not a lot of people would actually Wow, that's crazy.
How would you describe the two dudes' brand of comedy?
Most would say crude. I would just say outlandish. I know I've used that word a few times, but outlandish is the best way to put it. It's almost like slapstick, kind of.
Who was the intended audience of the two dudes?
Other dudes, I guess. I think he just said that's a wrap, folks. I think they just finished.
Do we want to try to talk to the two dudes?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can go in the control room yet, but I'll wait and see what they have to say.
The table's crazy.
So walking back in to main control from the studio, and finally being able to reveal to the director that we had just wasted like a week of his time. It was an elated feeling came upon me.
And it was honestly one of the best moments of my life. I don't think I'll ever top the high that I felt when I saw that poor guy contemplate every life decision he ever fucking made.
I'm double checking again.
So, that was the episode.
That was rather interesting.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun to watch, but I hope you don't mind me asking, what were you talking about in the debate?
We were talking about animals we could take in a fight. Yeah. And he brought up what happens when a horse breaks its legs.
Oh.
So I gotta ask, since this is kind of the end of our time together, have you enjoyed your time watching us work?
To an extent, yeah.
To an extent?
Yeah.
Well, I got a little secret to reveal to you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that whole process was bullshit. We were just fucking with you the whole time.
Doug. This isn't even on, dude.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's pretty funny anyway.
Pretty funny anyway?
Yeah.
Feel like you wasted your time?
Kind of.
Can I still?
I appreciate you all having me and my crew.
Brenda, when did we get paid?
Fucking smoke that, dude.
Okay.
Alright, well, say your goodbyes.
Alright. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. I hope you all enjoyed the experience with the two dudes. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Take it easy. I swear to God, I don't know why the freaking office puts me through this bullcrap! I can't even freaking tear the script. God! That was the biggest waste of time! I swear... I am.
Boy, what the hell?
Boy, what the hell, boy? What did you say?
What did he say?
Aspen racist.
Who was in Paris? For 80% of your grade, who was in Paris?
Wow, hard R and everything.
I'm going to violate various laws.
Doesn't surprise me.
The guy who invented chiropractic thought he was channeling a ghost from like the early 1800s. This is not a lie. He tried to. The only reason they let you practice chiropractic in the state of California is it's classified as a religion because it was taught to him by ghosts. It's true. I promise. I swear to God. Please read about.
We're gonna have to fact check this.
I'm sorry.
I will tell you right now, as a journalist, I have due diligence to uphold as a journalist. Okay, and let me tell you something right now. Anything that the BBC tells you
is just as of this moment, don't take it seriously because they're just disgruntled because they lost somebody.
What? Yeah.
It's supposed to be jalapenos in here. It keeps getting me like waves.
Brennan, lay back about as far as you expect tonight. Go for it.
Did you?
We'll get that out of the shot later on.
Man, you are like the worst audio.
I'm trying, damn it.
Thank you, bless me.
Did I get arrested if I got a public glove?
Like, what's the gain from letting her do
Foot
this?
job from Natalie Portman. That's